we've always had a group of men in the history of the Franciscan order, and specifically the Capuchins, involved in what we call itinerant preaching. I'm not putting myself in the ranks with these guys, but some of the great, great Franciscan saints have been itinerant preachers, as was Francis himself. And it's a question of responding to the needs of people for spiritual reviving, intellectual development, and theological deepening that is behind all of this particular, and evangelization, which is terribly important. And interestingly enough, and I've said this before, and the guys are probably bored hearing this, but from a chronological point of view, this itinerant preaching that is part of the history of the order is the first ministry that we've ever been involved in. You know, the other ministries are not secondary, tertiary, or unimportant. But from a chronological point of view, Francis preached even to birds. And you have these great saints, Anthony of Padua, Lawrence of Brindisi, Bernardine of Siena. These men were brilliant theologians and so forth. Fidelis of Sigmaringen, who was a preacher, a lawyer by training before he became a Capuchin, and is martyred. He's the proto-martyr of the Reformation, bludgeoned to death by people that didn't want to hear what he had to say. So these itinerant preachers, and it's not a contained ministry. It is a ministry that by its very nature sends you out into a wider world than just within the provincial boundaries.